Do you have any weekly updates?
I think you have weekly updates. Okay. Come on, nose. What is it called?
Oh yeah,
Nose
let me.
chain?
I don't know if that's what it's called. I'm just calling it a nose chain, but let me check
Oh
it
my God,
out.
it's literally going 2 frames a second.
That's so awesome.
You look
Yeah, I'm like
360p. Okay, digital age. Come
oh,
on. Oh my God. Why is it doing
it's
balloons?
because the new iPhone thing. When you do this, I can't get to it again, but whenever you do this, I was doing it on FaceTime with my friend and balloons pop up. I guess maybe I can't do it again. But it's some like iPhone. I didn't think it would do it on Zoom.
That's actually
Damn it.
insane. Why technology going too
There's like
far?
some other thing, like if you do a thumbs up or something, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to work on it. I'll figure it out.
Oh my God, wait, someone in a Teams call that I had the
Hmm.
other week did thumbs up and there were like fireworks or something.
Yeah,
Like I
I
don't know
don't know
what
why. I don't know how to turn it off.
I know we couldn't figure it out. I was like, what is going on? Um
Yeah.
okay, so that's kind of exciting. How did you come to that decision? Like how
Um,
did you make it there? Like what happened?
I've wanted it for a while, like ever since I got my second nose piercing, like over a year ago, but I just never got around to getting it. And then I finally just went to the piercer in Clemson and I was like, please, please, can you give me one? Which I I don't know, I'm getting used to it. I feel like all the pictures I had seen of people with nose chains, they all have like I don't know what you would call like upturned noses, and my nose goes
Yeah,
down. So
yeah,
mine doesn't sit up here because my nose has a little slopey poo, so it
right.
sits down here. So it doesn't look how I expected it, but I like it. I like it. And it's like it's a little bit too long, but Mr. Man who was cutting it was really struggling. And I wasn't like, can you please cut off one more link? I was just like,
Yeah.
yes, that's awesome, sleigh boots, which I do like
Yeah,
it,
because
but
I was like, if it was a little bit shorter, then it would probably sit higher anyways, but it looks good
yeah.
in the place that it's at now. So
Yippee!
it's so good. I love the Valentine's fit. It's looking very
Yeah. Your
festive. It's
sweater.
looking very pink. We're actually getting to see the
Mm-hmm.
plants where the
Mm.
gnats were probably living
Yes.
earlier at a
Yeah.
time. So that's
Yeah.
exciting and
I saw
beautiful.
one the
Wow.
other day, so I put out a glass of sugar water.
Oh, they're
Um,
still not dead. They're still kicking it.
they're most gone. I just saw one the other day and I was like, I'm not doing this again.
No, no,
So
no.
I put out some sugar
No.
water that hopefully they will get trapped in.
And I love that for them. I
No.
love for them to get trapped. Do you know what I mean?
Love.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, also, not to bring it to this place, but did you see Mr. Beast's new thing?
No, what? What do you mean
He
his
was
new
like, I
thing?
just saw like a clip of it that someone posted where he was like, I got like 100 people ages 5 to 100 and trapped them in a cube to see which age can
Oh,
get out the fastest. And I was like, how is this like not illegal? Like, how
okay,
are you
but
just trapping people in cubes?
I think after he started doing the thing where he was like, I'll give you $100,000 if you stay in the box for 100
Mm-hmm.
days, like psychological torture for
Yes.
money, like Squid Games, like
Yes.
I just don't know what to do. I think we're past the point of everything, and cannot listen to reason, and there will be
Mm-mm.
no end to it. He'll just keep doing what Mr. Beast does, selling his chocolates and
Right. Right.
peddling to the Fortnite kids
Yes.
and yeah, it's really dystopian. But I did not hear about the
Yeah.
box thing. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It was a little frightening to think of a child being trapped in a cube.
Like how big of a
Um,
cube? Like are we talking a
I
small cube
I don't
or
know. I mean, not that big. Like, I think there was like a bed in it, so enough to fit a bed, but like
wait, they're
kind of like
sleeping in
prison
here?
cell style.
Like they can't
Maybe
get
there were,
out for a couple days?
I don't know, like surely not, because it said like whoever
Oh
can,
my
I don't
God.
remember what the setup was,
Hold
It was either
on.
like whoever survives the longest or whoever gets out the fastest.
Survives.
I don't
Survive.
remember. I'm sure that cannot be survived. Maybe it's who, I don't know. The whole concept was really scary to me, so I did spend that much time looking into it.
Oh my God. Okay, it says ages 1 through 100 fight for
One.
$500,000. Oh wait, this is from 8 months ago. I think this is a different.
Oh. Oh.
No, but who would literally leave their 1-year-old child in a room? I guess the okay, but the worst part is that the fucking kid, even if this 1-year-old beats all these other people for the for the $500,000, which listen, sorry kid, you're not gonna make it. Like this is not your
Mm-mm.
destiny. But even if the kid did do it, what's gonna happen? $500,000 to the parents. That kid is gonna
No.
grow up. He's not even gonna know that the money was ever his. He's not even gonna know he
Mm-mm.
was in this Mr. Beast video. Like,
Mm-mm.
I can't. That is from, it has 335 million views. Anyways, yeah, it's like a great. That's awesome.
That's so
That's
fun. I
fucking
was like, no
awesome.
one, surely they must be building a case against him. Surely these things cannot be illegal.
I think there
I mean, can
must
be illegal.
I think there must be. I think he's like so rich though that it would be like fighting Disney. Like you're like, why
Yeah.
would you even? He would probably pay you like $300,000 to just shut the fuck up about it. But
Yeah.
but I hope people are getting that, or I don't know. I feel like it needs to be a case of public opinion, like a trial of the public
Mm-hmm.
world. We
Should this
put
be
him on trial and
allowed?
we're like, this is like not that ethical. And YouTube, I think, like is pretty on board with him. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
I
they
think
love him.
they push his shit. I mean, he generates ad revenue for them. So yeah, so I guess that pretty much leads us into our topic for this week, which is conspiracies we believe in, or just any delusional, frightening mindscapes,
Right.
ideas, palaces. And this was spurred on for me because I just want to talk about the Apple Vision Pro so bad to anyone who will listen because
About
it's
what?
so great. Vision, the Apple Vision Pro, the Apple
Oh,
Vision Pro.
what
And
would you
like I
like to
was
say about them?
like, it's fucking crazy. Is that not crazy? I
Maybe
don't
I don't know what
know.
this is. What is the Apple Vision Pro?
It's like a VR, but
Yeah.
instead of it being VR, it's just the world. So you're looking at like a
Mhm.
digital version of your arms and your hands, and you can do like text messages on like the world. So people are wearing these things out to like cafes and like, I mean,
Why would you ever want that?
I that's a great fucking question. That's a great question. So it's like AR basically.
That's insane. That is so insane.
I know. And
They're gonna send people into psychosis.
it's taking over. I know because people were like testing it out, and people, I've seen people say like once you have it on for a certain number of hours, like your eyes just adapt to see that as like the real world. And you know, like
Bro.
Sword Art Online, like that's where we
Uh-huh.
are. Like and I was like literally like, okay, give them like maybe 5 years, they're gonna have Sword Art Online, but in real life. And I'm clocking out. Okay, dude. I'm going home. I'm going into a
Mm-mm.
basement and I'm logging on. You'll never hear from
Mm-mm.
me again.
Dude, that shit is
That's
so
sick.
scary.
Imagine
That's insane.
imagine an old person with an Apple Vision Pro on. Like that's all I can think about. Like imagine you were born before the internet was created and now there's like these fucking goggles that you can wear around town and like type on the air. Like, I'm sorry. What are we doing? But but yeah, this is like out in the open. People are using this.
This is,
So
dude, how much do they cost?
I think they're Wow, I actually don't know. Let's look it up. Apple
They're like
Vision.
$4,000,
Oh my God, actually?
which low-key I thought they would be more expensive.
I thought they would have been cheaper, low key. I don't know why. But yeah, $4,000 is crazy boots,
This is
actually.
insane. Sorry, I'm like looking at Apple's page for it, going through all of
Wait, so
it.
what did you think? What did you think it was?
I thought it was just like a normal VR thing, just like Apple's version
Oh,
of VR.
no.
So I
No,
saw people in
Tina.
public wearing it, but I was like, are they just like playing a VR game in public? Like
Wait,
that's
you saw
strange.
this? You saw this in real life?
No, I saw this like a picture of someone.
Oh, no. It's real life. Okay. They're out here. But
Mm,
listen,
what the fuck?
how busy do you have to be to need to like have your email and your text and your Spotify
No,
open
real.
on the screen in front of you? Like it goes transparent so you can like interact with people, but
Yeah.
it's like who
Also, dude, imagine interacting with someone wearing this. Like that
I
would be
know.
terrible.
It's giving me like secondhand embarrassment because I keep seeing people like wearing them to cafe, like it's like shock factor at this point where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go up to this cafe worker and have my headset on. They're not gonna know what's going on because I can see, but people think it's VR, like they would think you
Yeah.
can't. And and it just gives me like cringe. Like I'm just like looking at it like, oh my God, you like this is not cool. This is just
Mhm.
sad. I don't know. But anyways, that's the simulation. We're all gonna die. Like
Wow.
it's pretty sick boots.
Like, what?
Um
Any other? What are your other? I feel like you're more into conspiracies than I am.
I
Like, I
was
feel like you're in there.
I used to be really into conspiracies, but now I'm like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm past the point of no return where I'm like
Mm,
it's not a conspiracy anymore. Like it's just life. Like we're just like, I'm also just like a really gullible person, as we all know. And so if someone says something like I'm bound to fall for it, if someone were to try really hard to get me into a cult, I would be in the cult. Like I don't know, it doesn't take a lot. Oh, also, this is like kind of related to conspiracies, but it's not really. It's just like a simulation. But I was watching Portlandia. Have you ever watched it actually? Like I know you probably
no,
heard of it, but
I've not seen that.
okay, well it's fucking awesome. But I was thinking about it because you're moving to Oregon, right? And so it's like
Yeah.
but it's like almost like Portland is a simulation because it's just not a real place. Like the people, the way that they act is just not real. That's basically the thesis of the first episode, and I'm buying it. Like I'm really buying it. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
scared to see what happens. I'm kind of nervous for you. He did
I
get
know.
trapped into a cult in the first episode, so it could happen. Like,
Awesome. Yeah, I was talking to my boss the other day at work about moving, and I guess his brother lives there. And he was like, yeah, there's like an insane amount of cults up there. And I was like, I actually
yeah.
didn't know that. So
Yeah,
I'm super pumped.
I'm kind of scared for you a little bit.
I'm
I'm
not
like,
gonna get into a cult.
well, because it's like, well, yeah, okay, well, that's what everybody who before they get stuck in a cult, that's what they say. But like, you never know. Like, you never
That's true.
know.
You never know.
Um, maybe Tom
Who's to
Cruise will
say?
take a trip up there and
Dude, I joined just to see what's going on.
oh my God.
I do an investigative documentary.
Why I feel like there have been like I watched an like a docu series or documentary about Scientology that was made like probably 10 years ago at this point. But
Mhm.
why have they really not cracked that thing open? Like,
Yeah,
at the Super Bowl, there was the Scientology ad where they were like just like a fucking Scientology ad in the middle of the Super Bowl. How did they
bruh.
get that? How did they who I guess Tom
Who
Cruise
approved
could pay
that?
for that or I
Yeah,
don't know. But it's like
yeah,
they're becoming a little bit mainstream, like a little bit too mainstream, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
We need Nicole Kidman to band together with like all the other survivors and make like an anti Scientology campaign or something. Like I don't know.
Please. Begging for what even is Scientology? Like, what do they believe in? I don't know.
They believe in the word of L. Ron Hubbard.
Who
Like
is L. Ron Hubbard?
he's the founder, dude.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Right, of course.
it's like they I think the crux of it is that they believe that there's like different levels to consciousness that you can unlock through this like testing that they have. So they like strap
Hello?
you in and you have to do like training and then you can unlock like certifications or like I think it's like levels, like different levels of heightened awareness or whatever. And then once you reach like the top level, you unlock the secrets. So even the people who are on the bottom don't even know what's going on at at the actual core of the religion, like the afterlife and everything. Like you have to unlock those secrets once you undergo the training. Like
Bro, I'm gonna go speed run Scientology and get to the top. I gotta figure out what's
actually,
going on there.
yeah, I think you could, to be honest. Like,
Like low-key, I feel like it can't be that hard. What are these
oh my
tests?
God,
I
I
feel like I
can't.
could do them. Like it can't be that hard.
Yeah, I don't actually know. They're like these kind of like weird looking meters where it's like a thing that goes like back and forth and it measures your like probably just some pseudoscience like your heart rate or like I don't even know, but I mean it's interesting to say the least. I did walk past the Scientology building in Hollywood
Oh,
and
did
it's
you go in?
notable. I did not go in. But it's like, dude, they're gonna capture you. Do not go into those buildings. I'm
I'm
so
gonna
worried
speed run
right
it. Like
now.
I'll get
No,
out
dude. No,
in like a
dude.
year.
The nose chain is really not selling this. Like, you seem like you're gonna go in and actually just be sucked into this, like,
But like I just kind
sucked
of want to
in.
figure out what they're talking about and then I'll leave. I'll get to the top and then I'll head out.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you do that, then meet Elizabeth Moss and like tell her like that I love her and her work is
Is she in
incredible.
Scientology?
Yes, dude. Yes, dude. She is like
Oh my
I think she
God.
was raised in Scientology. Like her parents are Scientologists or
Get
something.
her
Like
out. Somebody
yeah,
get her out.
she's in that. She's in that for life. And it's like ironic because people always compare it to her like, the role that she's most known for now, which is the Handmaid's Tale, and it's like the real life Handmaid's Tale. And she's just like she's living it. She's living that. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, but the Scientology building in LA that I passed is notable to me because and you probably don't know about this, but people make edits of the people who stand outside the Scientology building like giving out flyers to get people to come in. They make like edits of them because they've been out there for so long. People started to live stream like civilians started to live stream the outside of this building to like live stream them telling people to like walk away like tourists like don't
Hmm.
listen to them like walk away, but it became like this whole like popular live stream genre. And so now there's all these characters where people like looked up their families and like their past
Oh
life
my God.
and they're like Carlos whatever, and or she's such a sassy whatever, she's always so serving cunt like in the Scientology building. And yeah, they make edits for them.
That's
So
insane.
yeah.
That's insane. Okay,
So
slightly related. What is Christian Science? There's like a building in downtown Greenville. I don't know if you remember. There's like a store that's like the Christian Science reading room. And every time I pass it, I want to go in, but I'm scared of them.
I don't know, but I feel like that's a really familiar concept and I'm not sure why what I know about that, to be
What was
honest.
one?
Is it just
Well,
like
you should
the
give me some.
science where they just don't believe in like real science, or
Maybe it is. It's Christian Science.
it's
I don't know what
Christian
that means.
science? It says Christian Science is a set of beliefs and practices which are associated with members of the Church of Christ Scientist.
Wow, that's really
Adherent,
helpful.
oh, yeah, that does not give me any information.
Oh, this one says that, yeah, it says Christian Science, they don't believe in like modern medicine. Like, I guess you can use modern medicine, but they believe that disease is just, I guess,
Oh,
like a curse or something. I don't know, but
yeah.
like you can pray it away.
Yeah, it says that primitive Christianity and its lost element of healing, so that if you have the correct beliefs, then you can have health. So that the sick
Oh,
should not be treated by medicine, but by prayer.
wow, that's really
So
beautiful.
that feels actually very familiar, to be
Wow.
honest.
You,
Um,
I was talking to my friend about this the other day. I feel like in another life, I'm some weird hippie in the woods who's like probably in a cult of some sorts,
oh my
but it's
God.
just
Stop. I don't want to
like
lose you to a cult. I'm so
I don't
nervous
think I
now.
would now, but I think many moons ago, had I taken like two different choices, I think I'd be somewhere in the woods.
I believe that, but I think that there's also still time. Like, never limit yourself, never limit your
No.
possibilities.
I think I'm too attached to reality at this point. My brain's too
Mm,
developed.
I don't know. I feel very susceptible to to woodland forestry,
Mm.
to escapism.
Oh,
Um but yeah, this is like way too far. But this, I mean, honestly, like Christian Science is just like, I'm not gonna vaccinate my kids because
oh,
they're gonna get like it's literally like all connected.
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
you know,
Freaks. Freaks.
yeah. Yeah.
Weirdos.
Um, okay, but what do you have like a I don't know, like I guess that was like my whole spiel is that like I if you know how people are getting on uh Mark Zuckerberg's ass because he bought like a shit ton of land in Hawaii like undercover, and
Hmm.
people didn't know it was him, and now he's building like a huge underground bunker.
Yeah,
Like
he's also having a crazy ranch out there. Have you heard about his stupid ranch?
no.
He's like feeding his cows like beer or something. Hold on. Let me look at this shit.
Why? First of all, Mark Zuckerberg is a man that should not be farming at all.
Uh,
If you think about it, I think that he should be indoors playing Stardew Valley if he really wants to
yes.
farm that badly. Um,
Yes. Oh, here we are. This is from the New York Post. It says Mark Zuckerberg facing backlash over raising cows on beer and macadamia nuts on Hawaii ranch.
no,
Hello?
dude. Why? First of all, macadamia nuts, why? Second of all, beer. What? Can I be a cow
Um,
on Mark Zuckerberg's farm? Like, turn up. Like, what the fuck? Okay,
I'm
so
trying to like
Marky is in a simulation of his own
he's he's
creation, I
had
think.
those Apple Vision Pros on for too long, I think.
Is that his competitor or no? No, he's outside
Oh
of that.
wait, why did I
I don't know. I don't know what
no.
Mark
In my
Zuckerberg
mind, Apple
owns.
and Instagram are the same thing.
It
Oh yeah,
it
because doesn't
probably
he have
is.
his own
Facebook and
what was
Instagram
that?
are the same. Meta is the thing, but Meta does
Yeah,
not
Meta is what
own.
I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. But I mean, he's working with them for sure. Yeah, okay, so Mark Zuckerberg for sure is in the simulation. You know who else is in the simulation? Jennifer
Oh.
Lopez. Can we talk about that? This is like not even
Weird.
related to conspiracy at all, but I'm just so confused because what kind of conspiracy is going on in her mind? She made she I saw some red carpet interview where someone was asking her like, how do you convince people to make this move, because you know her movie that's coming out is just
Yes.
her new album that's just like it's all about her, and the movie is about her, and so someone was asking her, like interviewing her and being like, how did you convince people to get on board with this, or like, what was the process? She was like, nobody wanted to make it. And so I just had to make it because I really believe in this. She paid 20 million of her own dollars to fund the
Dude,
project
she's gonna go bankrupt.
to make this whack ass movie. But I will say there's a song on that track list called Dear Ben Part 2 or something. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just funny because it's so unserious. How did she get the SNL spot? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that
Who's
was so
watching
funny.
this? I don't know. Nobody.
Yeah. I saw something today that was like, because I guess her album's already out, and it
Oh,
was like
really? Hold on,
something,
I
or
just
maybe it was
happened.
talking about an old album of hers,
No, it
but
probably
it was
is.
like she
Probably
had
is.
it was like she had like the lowest like streams of a main pop star like ever recorded.
Well, it's fucking confusing because like she's like this figure that I know about, but I'm like, what even is J-Lo? Like, what is she even doing? I don't know.
I don't
Um,
know if I've ever heard one of her songs.
oh my God, it's already out.
Yes, this is me.
This is
Dot dot
me
dot. Now.
deluxe.
Oh, I
It's
see a Dear
just
Ben part two.
it's literally just shocking because the
Wow.
trailers are
Oh,
so bad. There's nothing of substance happening in it
oh wow.
at all. Can we look at the
I
lyrics?
like there's one song called Not Dot Going Dot Anywhere Dot.
Oh my
Really like that
God.
one.
And you know what? I'm happy for her because this
Wow.
simulation that she's created for herself is probably really fulfilling and awesome. And it's awesome for her, but it's baffling to anybody who
Wow.
beholds. Um, so yeah, Mark Zuckerberg,
I'm trying to find
J-Lo.
the
Who else is delusional? I know you wrote on here living in Delululand. Is that just you personally
that is
or
not this is just me having a personal thing. This is not
oh, that's not
I'm in the
but
simulation thing.
it's still delusion. So do you want to expand on that
And
or
are we not all living in delusion? No, I just,
oh,
as you
okay.
know, have a criminal crush on somebody, and I'm
Yeah.
living in Delululand.
What the fuck is up with February right now? Like February has been kind of brutally sick and twisted for romance.
It really has.
I
It
swear to
really
God,
has.
people are hopping out of the woodworks and all of a sudden married in the long-term
Yes.
relationship, going on dates, and I'm like, I've known you
When
for
did this
maybe a
happen?
year. I didn't even know you could date or you are dating. Who are you dating? I don't even know.
Unsure.
It's shocking to say the least. But is this I could anything happen? Like this is not delusion.
Mm,
Like
oh, I
something
think
could
it is.
arise. Oh,
I think to keep it as vague as possible, not that I
yeah,
think
please,
they will
please.
ever listen to this,
Yep.
but to keep it as vague as possible, I think definitely now nothing will happen due to
Mm.
changes in
Oh
circumstances.
no, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. Okay. Well, okay.
But um right before changes in circumstances happened, I was
Right.
like, wow. And then here we are.
Wait, a good wow or like
A
a
good
bad
wow. It was
wow?
like a good because it was like baby crush, mid crush, and then like week before circumstances changes, hanging out all the time, and then circumstances change, and then now we're just here.
Are you okay? That sounds like emotionally draining. Like that sounds like
No, it's kind of just,
sick.
I'm still living in the delusion land, so I'm kind of
Oh,
okay now because I'm like, well, on the 1% chance,
on the 1% chance that when circumstances unchange,
the which
things.
will circumstances ever unchange, unsure.
Oh, wow. Wow. There's a lot
Wow.
happening. There's a lot
Wow.
to digest there. But yeah, people, I mean, even like people reaching out, like you had an instance of someone reaching out. I had an instance of someone from our middle school
Really?
reaching out. Bestie, though, bestie, and so might hang out. I'll tell you later. And
Okay.
but like just everybody is either going through something or trying to get into something, I think. So I'm really not sure
Yes.
because honestly, I was under the opinion, or not the opinion, but I was under the perspective that like the springtime is when we all give up on love. I thought
Yeah.
that this is when we get serious and we let go of our aspirations, we let go of our
Usually that's how it goes for me.
that's what I thought that's how it went for everybody. Like
Yes.
in the fall it's chilly, okay? You're
Yeah.
cold, you get some hot cocoa, you get another cup. You hand it to
Hmm.
your person, you're like, "Oh my God, look how cute this is." And then things start to escalate from there. But in February, maybe this is a symptom of climate change. Did we ever consider that?
Did we ever consider that the heat maybe? I was thinking that because like I don't
No,
know how
not
it
the
is
heat.
there,
It's
but
cold. Oh, it's
oh, I
hotter
was about
for
to say
you?
here, like I wore shorts yesterday.
Oh my
Like
God,
it was fine.
Puxatawny Phil was eating boots when he said
Like
early
he was
spring.
right. Yeah.
Wow, because up here it's like threatening snow, like there's snow
Oh,
salt on the ground, like it's fucking windy, it's cold. Like it just
definitely
snowed in
not
New York, and
here. Oh,
so it's snowy up
okay.
here, ice caps. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, heat in the winter, maybe that's it. I don't know. It's too much for me
Mm,
personally though, so I'm gonna
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you I don't have
Well,
delusion. I don't have that delusion in my head. I want to enter your level of delusion, but I can't do it.
it's it's like kind of like awesome as long as I stay in Delululand. If I start
Uh,
thinking in real terms, it's like, oh, this sucks. But if I stay in Delululand, it's like awesome. I'm like, wow, like I have something fun going on. But then you
yeah,
just can't think about it too much.
right. Which is, very normal, very healthy
Uh-huh.
for you. So, what other delusions are we fostering at the moment? Honestly, like I'll just give an update on my disastrous school career.
Mm,
Um, I'm making my thesis now about, I don't know if I really talked about this, but I'm making it into
mm-mm.
like a bunker almost. And so I'm kind of like,
Ooh.
that's like my conspiracy brain at work because I'm like gathering all of these materials. Like I need to get a tarp, I need to get like some supplies that a survivalist would use. And then turns out I'm just getting this to build my own supply.
Okay.
So that's kind of
Okay.
awesome.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Wait,
what?
this is like unrelated. You can continue speaking on your thesis
Nope,
and
I'm
then we'll
done. I'm literally
Oh,
done.
okay. I just thought we should talk about your run-in with my parents.
Oh my God, that is actually the simulation because first of all, I was aware that they were in town a few weeks ago
Hmm.
for apartment hunting situations, but I was not emotionally, physically, mentally prepared for them to show up right in my home base, home turf. And the crazier thing is that the only reason that I ran into them was because number one, it was a crazy day where I got let out of class, which never happens on Wednesdays. So I happened to be in the place that they found me in this food court. And I just don't even know. They just appeared, and I was like, this cannot be real. That was the simulation. That was literally simulation. Like they had a tracker in their head that was leading them
That
to
is so
me because
funny.
I don't understand. And my friend that I was sitting with someone and so
That's so awkward.
I made this whole like this place people are chowing down. Okay, this place is busy. It's a dinner spot, has a million restaurants in it. Everybody's here. I literally get up and see them across the way. It's like this whole scene. I'm like, "Oh my God." And
Yeah.
your mom's like, what the blah, blah. And then we're
Classic.
sitting there we have to take a picture. Okay, snap the picture. Your dad snaps the picture of the three of us, and then he's sitting there for the whole rest of the conversation trying to figure out how to send it to me. I give him my phone number. I'm like, oh, maybe we could airdrop or something. But I don't think I don't know. But he sent
He
it to
doesn't know what that
you.
is.
I know, and then you sent it to me faster than he was even like could even manage. Just like I don't think he never even sent it to me because I was like, oh, I got it. I already got it. Um, but no, we stood there talking for like maybe 10 minutes, like just chatting with the pals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
after
catching
they
up.
after they were like, oh well, I don't want to hold you because I needed to go to rugby practice too. So I was just in there to kill time really.
Hmm.
Um and then my friend who was with me was like sitting at the table like listening in, and she was like, oh my, they sounded so and I was like, Southern? Like, yeah. Like it was like the first time, like she was like, oh my, they had really strong accents. And I was like, yep, that's how
Yeah.
people sound.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
That
Yeah,
is so funny.
that was just fucking iconic, I think.
That was so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Your parents have been to DC more than my parents at this point. Like it's really like my parents have never even been in that food court, and I go there like
Oh.
multiple times a week. It's like a classic spot.
Okay. Okay.
Um yeah, so it's kind of awesome. You should have gone with, I think.
My
Like
class.
I know, but Wednesday, everybody's free on a Wednesday.
I'm sure
Yay.
not.
I'm sure not. Yeah, definitely not me
I'm
either.
sure not. Dude, my like 8 a in the semester is mandatory attendance and it's so not fun. It's so anti-slay.
Same.
Because
Literally
last semester,
all my classes are
yeah.
like boo for attendance this semester. It's really
Yes.
terrible.
It's just like, I don't know. Do I really need to be there? Like, no. What am I?
Yeah,
I'm not paying attention.
same. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
and it's
work.
also a super big mandatory participation class, but the class is
No,
scientific writing. So right
no.
now we're just doing grammar, but he like writes down who speaks every day. So I just have to raise my hand and ask like a stupid grammar question that's just like, can I put a comma here?
Oh my
And then
God.
I just like need to ask something so I get participation. And then he starts getting slightly annoyed when he's like, we've been talking about this random subject for like 20 minutes. Like this is the smallest thing ever. And it's like, because everyone just keeps like
Yeah.
saying something, like trying to get in their participation.
Wow.
Anyways, it's so frustrating.
You would think that the professor would figure it out. You know, you would hope that they could
You would hope. You would
understand.
think.
But no, there's just so many notes on here I want to know about. What do you talk like when you
Oh,
say what does my face look like? Is that a
what does my face look
conspiracy?
like? I just
I'm
feel
really
like
on board with this though. Like I'm really
I'm
on board with this.
I'm sure like everybody gets this way, but like lately I was like looking back at old pictures and I was like, my face does not look like that anymore. But it's a picture from like 2 years ago.
You're
Like I feel like
growing, you're growing and
I guess
changing.
so, but then I showed my friends a picture of it. It was like from when I was abroad, and they
Yeah.
both were like, that doesn't look like you. And I was like, well, it is. So I don't, I'll send you the pic. Well,
Hmm.
I'll send you the picture later since I'm on my little phonesy poo. But
Okay. I have a
but yeah,
picture.
but then I was just like, then I started going back through other pictures, and then I think I was just looking too deep into how my face looks. And then I was like,
Yeah.
now I'm confused on what I look like. And then I was like, am I having jaw issues? Is my jaw changing? Yeah, let me try to recreate the
There you go. This one previously featured picture, but it's a classic. I don't know. I think I'm too close to the subject matter here because I would not be able to I feel like I've seen the
mm,
changes,
mm-hmm.
and you just look like you, and so
I
I
look the
wouldn't be able
same.
to
That's
tell
good to
you.
know.
But I mean, you look like an elevated like I feel like your look is always becoming more cunty and more slay by the day, you know?
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
but like overall, you're not
Yeah.
unrecognizable.
Yeah, I think it's also just because my hair changes so much that I
Yeah,
think it confuses people who haven't seen me with that hair before.
yeah, that could be it. That literally
I'm
could be
gonna
it.
I'm gonna send it to you on the Instagram through the desktop
Oh
version.
my God.
Yeah.
Desktop Instagram.
Yeah,
More
hitting you
people
with that one.
should, they should get on that wave.
I was at someone's house last night. We were watching a movie and she said something about she's like, yeah, I don't have Instagram on my phone and like who uses Instagram desktop? So like I've never done Instagram in years. It's like but I'm not scrolling
You're,
through Instagram desktop. I just go on to check like our group chat
but the reason why
and
I was
like
so shocked because I didn't know that you were using Instagram desktop this whole time because I don't know. I guess I forgot or I wasn't thinking about it. You have to be on Instagram desktop like a solid amount to see the things that you see because you're in there, you're reading the chats
yeah, it's
sometimes.
like kind of like a daily routine where I go home, I check because I have this one friend who sends me something on Instagram like every day. And so I go on there, I check, and I reply to his little post, and then I hop off.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh yeah, you do look different in this. You do look different in this.
I think it's
Oh,
the hair question mark.
I think it's the hair too. This is like really strange. Who is this person? Oh my God. Maybe you were turning into a Brit. Maybe you were turning British.
No, this was in Ecuador.
Oh my God. Wait. All my theories are crumbling. I don't know.
I had the
Maybe
island
it's the
glow.
the angle. Yeah, maybe it's the glow. Or maybe it's the
Let me.
clothing, like you're just dressing really island vibe. Maybe people aren't used to that.
They're
I
not
don't
used to the
know.
island vibe.
It's probably the hair, to be honest.
Okay.
But no, but you
Me.
do look really different. I don't know. Maybe it's the angle. I can't
Mm.
tell. I feel like you've never looked like this. So I'm I don't
Wait,
know.
let me send you a different one. Let me send
Okay.
you a new one
Okay.
from the same time period.
Oh, okay.
Because then I was on the phone the other day with my friend who I studied abroad with, and I sent him a picture of me currently, and he's like, "Yeah, you look the same." Or like, I can tell that's you, and I was like, "Okay."
I think it's really the fact that you look like a blonde person.
Mm,
Like right now, you're not giving blonde person realness. You're just
mm-mm.
giving like, you know, that looks like that's just your hair all the
Dirty
time.
red
That's just
hair, yeah.
yeah. But this looks like you're blonde, like you popped out of the womb, blonde as fuck, and you just haven't been blonde ever since. Like the second picture, that looks like full light Scandinavian blonde action.
I mean, I was
So
spending almost all my days in the sun,
I
so.
yeah, so that's just your natch blonde moment happening.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if the root is light, it changes the way that you look a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like on
hmm.
everybody. Like I don't know. Um That's a good conspiracy though. For me, I always feel like I don't even have like a concept of this because I just feel like I'm in like a meat sack that has no attachment to myself. And so look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who is that? I would never, I don't know you, wouldn't be able to spot you on the street. Um and that's why pictures like some people can get their picture taken any angle any day anytime
Yes.
they're looking fine, they're looking normal. Me, if anybody's taking a candid or even a posed picture of me, there's like a 97% chance that I'm not going to be looking correct in that picture because I don't know how to put my put my face or my body in a way that makes any type of sense. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I feel the same. Yes.
and it's really disturbing. Like I don't know how to get over that.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about either. Is it like something, is it just like our perception, or do you think it's just like something, certain facial features? Like what
I
is
don't
it?
know. I think it's a mental problem. Like
I don't know.
I don't think it's caused by um oh, you're talking about like photogenic. I do
But
think
it's just like, what
that's
does that mean? Like, how do you, like,
I
what
don't
features are
know.
photogenic?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I whatever it is, I don't have it. So we got to keep it pushing on that. Literally, it's like a curse
No.
and a torment because every time I go to a function and then someone puts some shit into the shared group picture album, I just know that I'm about to suffer and I'm about to die. Also, speaking on not knowing what you look like, I feel like there's been over the past like year or whatever, not
Hmm.
often or anything, but often enough to upset me. People will be like, "Oh my God, this person looks just like you." And 70, no, like 90% of the time, I'm catching strays, dude. Like it's just like some person I'm like, I don't want to be looking like that. Like, why would you say that to me? Like, they send me like a meme of someone with like the ugliest expression on their face. They're like, oh my God, this reminded me of you. Like, why would you tell me that? Why would you say that to me? Like, I think
That is
out of
such
all
insane
the
behavior too, to send
I
that to you.
I know, and I think they're like compelled because it's really accurate maybe to them, but I don't want
No.
to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. I think this has happened where only one time this has been like a good thing, but every other time I just have to accept my defeat. Anytime I get a DM and the line of text says, "Oh, this person looks like you," I'm like, "Fuck."
Does this happen often?
Fuck my life. It's happened at least 5 times. Like
That's
I don't know
insane.
why. It's like any person with brown hair, they're like, "Oh, this is you. Like this is you." And I'm
You,
like, "Okay, cool. Like
you,
I'm gonna throw myself off a bridge now. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Pookie."
thanks.
Um,
Oh, wait, I want to see. I guess you probably don't have the examples. I don't want to make you look through the examples,
no,
but I'm
I
just
don't have the
curious.
example. There are lost, probably lost in the DMs, but it's always just random people, like random videos that people see, and they're like, "Oh my God, this person looks like you," and I'm like, "Oh, oh,
Oh, okay.
okay."
That's
And
interesting.
sometimes I like the person, like I like them, and I like the videos that they make, like they're funny or something. But I'm
Hmm.
like, I don't want to be
Like
visually
them.
compared. I don't want to be like visually compared to them.
Ooh,
So I don't know. Or I'm just like I don't see it. Like
interesting.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll accept that. I'll
Okay.
accept it and move on.
Is there any like person you've
Um
been compared to that you do like?
no, I don't think I have a doppelganger. Like I when I was a kid, people would say I looked like the girl from Modern Family who just like had glasses and had brown hair.
Oh,
Um
I know who you're talking about.
like when we were in kid form, I see it, but now she's like
Hmm.
super hot, like just like tits
What does
out
she
all the
look like now?
time. Not like me, that's all I'll say. Not like me,
Oh, you
but
don't have the tits out?
not really. And so yeah, so now when I say like obviously we don't look alike now, but in kid format, like there were similarities for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think I have a do you have a do people tell you look like someone? Simulation doppelganger edition. But
No.
you remember that person? There was a person who went to high like school with me, but not with you, and you guys were doppelgangers. Like
Oh, like yes, she was like the evil version of me. She was like collecting teeth or something, wasn't she?
yeah, she
Oh
collects
my gosh, I
teeth
forgot
and
about
bugs and
her.
like but I love
Okay, the
her. Like
bugs are
she's a
kind of
really sick
awesome.
person. No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like she's not really like a evil person, but she is like the dark-sided version of you in many ways. But that was actually sick and twisted because you guys were legit like I'm telling you, you look very similar. And
I need to find her.
I think in
I've got to
person,
find
maybe not,
you.
but in me, if I believe it, then I feel like it has to be true a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At
That's
least a
true.
little bit similar. But do you
Hmm.
get like celebrities or anything? Like I can't think of anybody, so I don't
I don't think
know.
I've ever. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been compared to a like celebrity. I'm not. People are not sending me posts saying this looks like you. Unfortunately,
Because you change your look every couple months, it would
that's
be
true.
impossible. It would be
That is
impossible to
true.
match your uniqueness. What is it?
Which
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. It's impossible to match
they
that.
can't. I can't
Mm.
much. Yeah, I've been resisting the urge to do something with my hair, especially now that like I have a job somewhat secured at least until October. And like my both my interviews were just on the phone. Like they have no idea what I look like, and so I'm like I could just
Wait,
do
you got
something with
another
my
job?
hair. I mean the Oregon one.
Oh, I thought there was another one. I thought you said October.
Mm.
That one goes
Yeah,
until
it's until
October?
October.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. We have
Yeah.
to plan that the road
Yeah.
trip. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I've never driven for that long.
I've driven I think to and from Kansas is the longest I've gone.
Well, we can do it. If there's anything that we can do, we can do
We
it.
can do it. Yeah, it's 40 hours, leaving from
Okay.
Clemson.
So we'll
But we
have
could
to create the
also,
optimal route so we can have pretty pit stops and like
yeah, because
sites.
I think there's one route we can like go through Colorado, but I was gonna see like how far we would be from Salt Lake City if Jamesy Poo is still there. We could go see Jamesy Poo.
And probably would be if you think about
Hmm.
it.
Maybe we could stop and see Thor in Colorado.
Oh my God. So many people all
So many
around.
people.
Um, oh my God, wait, I forgot that I had all my notes on my phone and I was looking at my iPad. Yes, this is awesome. I have so many things to talk about too. Okay, so yes, we're going to Oregon. We will not get trapped in a cult. That's the game plan.
Mm-mm,
Okay.
mm-mm.
Well, I forgot to talk about this when we were talking about Apple Vision Pro, but Apple Vision Pro, you know how on the phone use your, well, it's not thumbprint anymore, but like it's
Your face.
your face scan. Apple Vision Pro unlocks with your retina, bitch.
Oh,
Your retina. Get out of here. Get out of here. They have your, oh, this is the other thing. The reason why this is the damn simulation is because people have these things on, all of that damn data through your eyes recorded,
oh, that's actually true. I didn't think
sent to
about that.
Apple. Like
Bruh.
it's the beginning stages of the, you know, the Black Mirror episode where they have the eye implants. It's the beginning
Yes.
of that. It's the beginning of
No,
that.
literally.
Um, okay. Mommy bloggers and old people bloggers. I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm really fucking sick and tired of it because we already have the Apple Vision, like literally put an Apple Vision Pro on your toddler and you'll do less damage than posting them on the fucking internet. Like, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah,
And
I
old
agree.
people too. I've been feeling I'm not usually very sympathetic for old people. Like,
Mm,
it depends on the old people, but
okay.
recently I have been more sympathetic to them in the terms of like people who post their geriatric relatives on the internet because they're doing something like, I'm just
Hmm.
tired of people posting. I don't know. Like, I'm like, people are just posting too many, recording too many things, and it's
Yeah.
freaking me the fuck out.
Live
It's
in the
freaking
moment,
me out.
guys. Stop
And we're
recording
saying that
everything.
as we're recording this conversation, so we're too far deep, but this is a weekly occurrence.
But
Like I
like,
feel like it's less bad. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I definitely disagree with the mommy vlog profiting off your child like that, especially because a
Yeah,
lot of them, like, if you go to the comments, it's just like pedophiles and predators. And it's like, why are you
no,
subjecting your
literally.
child to that?
And there are no laws that the kids keep any of the money. It's
Yes.
like child actors. And on top of that, oh my God. Oh, I saw this fucking video. I don't know if I really want to get into detail because it was sick, but basically this mommy blogger was
Hmm.
filming a video where the kid was like their face wasn't in it, but they were like teaching them like about their personal areas on
Hmm.
on camera and being like, this is like a private area, like no one should, blah blah blah, blah, like this is, but
Why are you
on
filming that?
camera and
Why are
like
you filming that?
lifting their leg into frame and shit. And it was like literally sickening. Like I just felt like disgusted. And I saw that because
Mm,
someone made a stitch about it or like stitched it and was like, what the, like this literally you're teaching them about privacy but exposing their privacy to the whole world. And it makes me sick. Okay, I was gonna ask you about the ice caps, but I
what
forgot.
about them?
I forgot. I think so. I saw something, and I don't know if this is like fear mongering or what, but I saw something that was like
Probably
the
not.
ice caps are gonna be, yeah, the ice caps are gonna be completely melted by like sometime soon,
Yeah, I
2040.
believe that. I mean,
But
I don't know an
what?
exact date, but I believe that.
Not an exact date, but like in 20 years, the all the ice
Yeah.
caps could be gone forever. Oh,
I mean, definitely the
what are we gonna
Arctic.
do?
Antarctica is a little bit more solid just because it's bigger, and I think there's actually like a landmass underneath it, where it's just like the Arctic, I think it's just like floating ice. I
I don't know,
think
because
I might be this wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true. But yeah, I think the Arctic will definitely be gone. I mean, definitely within the century. Um, for
oh
sure.
my
2050 probably.
Oh my, see, that's the part that gets me into like, I mean, obviously, this is how like everybody has thought for the, for the extension of time. That's why it's so bad now because people are like, well, it's not going to happen in my lifetime. Like, it doesn't really matter. But it literally is happening in
Yeah.
our lifetime. And that's the part that is
Yeah.
like, "Mm."
Yeah.
The ice caps, the
Yeah.
famous ones, the caps of the ice that we're
The
all
caps
talking
of the
about,
ice.
those are gonna be gone in like 20 years or something. That is,
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it was like, I just didn't
Oh, it's imminent.
realize. I
It's
just didn't
imminent.
realize. Because what are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
because
What are we gonna do?
there's like a threshold of well, the Paris Climate Agreement was like 1.5 ideally, but really 2 degrees. But anyways, 1.5 degrees Celsius warming. Oh,
Oh my God. Hello.
I'm so sorry, my phone is like just like leaning against a cup, and I think I banged on my table. Anyways, 1.5 degrees Celsius warming is like what we ideally should be trying to stay under. And I think we've already either hit it or we're like going to hit it. And then it's like after you hit that, it's like there's just going to be a lot of changes that we'll never be able to undo, pretty much.
Right.
Like, and right now they're having the like international like climate change meeting, and the head of it is like
Is Joe
it,
Biden there? I feel like Joe's not there.
no. Some US representative is probably there. But the
Ugh.
head of it is like directly linked to like oil
Oh,
companies.
oil.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
of course he is. Of
why would you
course
put
he
him as
is.
the head of the climate change like agreement?
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
I could talk about this for like 2 hours, but yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
that's actually okay, but so but the ice caps, that's not good. Is it gonna be like Hunger Games where the edges
2030.
of the US 2030?
That's when we'll hit
2030 is
1.5
like,
degrees Celsius warming,
oh, I
which
was
is
like,
like the
that's
landmark, like
really
really
soon.
bad. We shouldn't hit that.
Greta Thunberg has been out here for like 10, 15 years. She's been working
Yeah.
her fucking ass off, acting her mind off, trying to get these damn people to pay attention, and
They sure are not. Yeah, I
they're
had
paying
like
attention to
actually
their wallets a little bit. So
literally. Yeah, and then like if the Arctic ice melts, like all that, where's that ice going? Into the ocean? What's happening to the ocean? It's rising. All the coasts are gonna be,
yeah, I'm yeah, so it's literally Hunger Games. Oh my God, this is so
yeah,
fun. Let's turn it into the
I know.
capital, like
I last night the friend I was hanging out with also studies like environmental stuff, and she and I were like talking about like future and moving, and we both were like, well, we're basing on where we're moving on where's best for the climate in like 50 years. So like we have to get out of the southeast because like it's gonna be
that's
too
gonna be
hot within
fucked.
10 or 20 years. So like
Yeah.
you just have to leave or else it's gonna be unlivable.
Wait,
But
but
it's like so many, yeah.
do we think the West Coast is gonna be gone too? Like,
California. Southern California,
Okay,
get out of
You
there.
always say California, but
Get
what about
out of there.
Oregon? What about Washington?
Oregon might be
Like,
a little, I mean, I don't know like the exact details, but like northern places will be better because it's just colder there. So when it warms, it's not going to be like deadly hot. And also like you don't want to
okay.
be like on the coast still. Like I probably still wouldn't go coastal. Like very on the coast of Oregon, like inland
Yeah. Oh
Oregon, Washington, probably fine.
my
But I don't
God.
know like the exact, I'm sure someone's mapped out the exact changes that will happen, but I don't know.
Probably someone somewhere. Okay, so that was awesome. So the
Yeah,
simulation
it's
is
really
not the
exciting.
simulation, it's just real life. I think that's like that was my whole thesis going into this.
Mm,
Yeah,
hmm.
the Takis disease is
What is
something else I
that?
wanted to bring up. Oh my God. Okay, so young people have been like it's been demonstrated that there's been a higher rate of colon cancer or something. Like
Oh,
people are getting fucked up by cancer right now. And and always, but like I think it's bad right now. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this is confirmed or something, but I think that talkies specifically are demonic in many ways. I think they're specifically tied to like some sort of sickness of the intestines, and I fucking believe it because I love talkies so much, but I haven't eaten them in like 3 months because I was like, this is hurting me in my
Hmm.
insides. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
fuck me up long term. And so I was like, I just have to stop. Like, I literally have to stop.
Like I can't do it.
I
Yeah,
can't do
no,
it.
that's real.
But it's Takis, like it's not Cheetos, whatever, but it's
Yeah,
Takis
what's different between
specifically.
Takis and like hot Cheetos?
I
Like
don't
what are
know,
they
but
putting in them that's so different?
I'm starting to believe that the red 40 thing is not a joke. Maybe the red 40 thing was never a joke and I just thought it was a joke because I was still like fucking with it, but it's not a joke
Yeah, isn't
anymore.
isn't Red 40, what is it made from? It's made from
I think it's
something that we like probably
bugs.
shouldn't be eating.
Yeah, or so,
But there, yeah,
wait.
there's one red dye
It's
that's
like
like bugs, and
chemicals.
then I think there's one red dye that's like synthetic, but I don't know which one's which.
Oh, it's probably red. What? Okay, let me just Google what is red 40. We're doing investigative journalism right now.
Oh, and this is according to healthline.com. It says Red 40 is a synthetic color additive or food dye made from petroleum.
Oh,
Hello?
awesome.
Hello?
Awesome. Fucking awesome and cool. That's
What?
fucking awesome. I fucking love that. Um, Google.com says that it's a food dye that has it's supplied as red sodium salt, but can be used as calcium. This is too much science. I don't know. What does red
Mm,
40 do to your body? Oh, made
probably,
from petroleum. Wait,
yeah. That's
why is this
awesome.
approved by the FDA? Let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
why are we allowed? Hello?
Wait, people are linking it to ADHD. Okay, we're going too far down. The clevelandclinic.org is saying that it's causing hyperactivity in children. I believe it, but it could also be
Nah.
iPads. So let's think about that. Let's think about the iPad kids. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Um,
That's interesting. That's really
so
fun.
has anybody tried to make a Taki without Red 40 though? Like, and I'm not talking about the Trader Joe's Takis. The Trader Joe's Takis are objectively, I mean, they're good. I like them, sure, but it's not a Taki.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, let's get the
Mm,
flavor back without the Is that possible? Like, I don't know if that's possible, but someone should
I'm looking
try.
into it as we speak.
Oh, okay.
Does not seem to be anything out there.
Um, but also this is like Europe versus the US is like so crazy on food standards because I was watching this video on like British kids, like British school children trying like fast food
Mm-hmm.
and they were trying the Wendy's like Baconator or whatever and they were just like fucking over the moon, like overjoyed. They've never experienced anything like it. And I'm like, literally we're just set up. Like we're set the fuck up and it's terrible. Like what are we gonna do? But
I don't
I'm
know.
happy for those British kids because they got to experience like a sliver of the dopamine, and now they have no access to it. So they can just go about their lives and
Yeah, they're fine.
reminisce on it without receiving the like
Yeah.
detrimental health effects.
Oh,
Any other final notes on that, or what?
no, I feel like I'm actually gonna take Red 40 seriously now.
I don't know if I will though, because it's in
Mm,
everything. Like I feel like it's
I'm really not. Just don't eat red food.
okay. You make a good point, I guess. Like I don't know. Um,
Dude, is
I
that in the
guess
purple Doritos? Because I actually probably will still eat if it's in the purple Doritos.
I probably I don't
Yeah.
want to say probably because it might not be, but I don't have big hope in Doritos to be honest. Like
Mm, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
okay. Purple Doritos are safe. You heard it here
Okay.
first. All the vegans can relax because the Doritos are on the table. So that's awesome. We can live another day.
Oh,
Um,
wait, this. Oh, hold on.
there's Red 40. Don't tell me there's Red 40.
I don't know. I'm seeing conflicting information.
My
It's
Spotify
not
widget is trying to get
like
me
it.
to listen to Jennifer Lopez right now. Stop.
No.
Stop.
Uh-uh. It's not listed in the ingredients. It just says natural flavor and caramel color, but no red 40.
Okay. Well, that's
I
good
think we're good.
news. I think that's good news to hear.
I think we're safe. Yeah.
Um, any media of the week or what? What?
Mm,
What? What?
new Beyonce, new Dua Lipa.
Yeah, people have been hating on the Dua Lipa though,
Really? I thought it was fine. I liked Houdini better.
right?
I don't know. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I don't know. She's coming off her Argyle hype, so she's got to release that music, get the people interested, but
Yeah, really
I'm just not
intriguing.
sure. Beyonce really excited about that.
16 Carriages. Yeah, I've had it on
I
repeat. It's
I
awesome.
I feel like everybody is switching up a little bit because they're hearing country music and people are like, "Oh,
Mm,
yes, super excited." But ask them 6 months ago, haters, all hating,
mm-hmm.
hating haters,
Mm-hmm.
haters, haters, hating
Yeah,
haters. But the girls that
I get it. I get
get
it.
it. Okay. And yeah.
Yeah.
Um
I guess or do you have any other
Jennifer
music
Lopez,
things?
go stream This
Yeah.
Is Me Now Deluxe. I think everybody should stream that. I don't really have music to be honest. Stick Season
Yeah.
Forever is out. And to be honest,
Yay.
I was eating those boots. Can't lie.
Okay.
Can't fucking lie. I've had 1975 on repeat all the time because notes on a conditional form, like it's feeling relevant. It's like the Bo Burnham album that I had on repeat. Now I just switched it to like a more upbeat, happy version
Right.
of existentialism.
Mm-hmm.
But that's exciting and fun.
Oh,
Dude.
new deluxe version of Desire I Want to Turn Into You. Yeah, that was awesome. Coma?
I didn't know
Boots.
that was out. I didn't know that was out.
Oh, you gotta listen to it.
I need to listen
It's
to
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
Caroline
it's awesome.
Polachek, she is the future. Like, if there is no
She's
future,
everything.
then she's dead. Like,
Yeah, she's
she is the
awesome.
future. Um, and I watched a really good satire that everybody should watch if you want to laugh about the Department of Defense and the
Okay.
military spending. It's called The Pentagon Wars, and Viola Davis is
Okay.
in it, a young Viola
Okay.
Davis, and it's pretty iconic. So everybody should
Okay.
watch that. Um, anything from
I
you?
started rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
One of my
iconic.
favorite shows. Love it. It's awesome. Happy to have a TV show back in my
Where are
life.
you watching that?
Um, Hulu.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I
Uh-huh.
never watched that actually fully.
It's awesome, and there's lesbians in the later seasons. Lesbian witches. Just saying.
But is Buffy gay or not gay?
Not gay.
Is
She's
Spike is gay or
dude,
not gay?
I don't remember. He's not gay, but I feel like he's a little fruity. Like I don't remember
Right.
him that well, but like yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, I started rewatching Game of Thrones
Oh,
just because
okay.
I need happiness and
Yeah.
I
No.
need something. I don't know. I have literally haven't had I don't have a TV show to watch. There's no series that has been like
Yeah.
sucking me in. So I was like, and I've had zero aspiration or motivation go to the theater
Mm.
to watch cinema. So, and I actually need to watch the Oscars. Wait, the Oscars are happening today, and I didn't watch the best pictures, all the best pictures.
Wow.
Fake film, bro. Fake film,
Wow.
bro.
Come on. Get it together.
Um, so my conspiracy is that this episode will be up and it'll be the last piece of media uploaded to youtube.com before the implosion. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
everybody get into that. Oh, go fast.
I was just gonna say I want to see Madam Web so bad.
Me too, actually. That is actually the last movie that should ever come out.
I
That
think
Madam Web
so.
is the end of cinema. We made it. Congrats to everybody.
That's
Congrats to Dakota
everything that we
Johnson.
need.
It's the last movie that we could ever have wanted.
Yeah, pretty stoked.
Actually, same.
Pretty stoked to go see it.